The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins coming up next.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Twists and turns will January have in store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken in at the 3. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Again, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I've got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
And this returnable for Rager. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
They matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology a little bit. Because that defense, they're going to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Pass midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they go. Stewart.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Stewart. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Here comes Rager. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Billings. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Jet sweep. Here's London.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give to Taylor. Down right around the 25. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boswell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, we're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Right back to Njoku.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
55 rushing yards, rushing forward in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. to Taylor on first down. And he's got room. Oh, he bowls over him. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Yetur Gross-Matos. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Up the middle they go. Boswell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Pascal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down, Bridgewater. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Bridgewater. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Bridgewater. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. It's like a freight train. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, Taylor now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Boswell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down, another run with Taylor. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spot you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Bridgewater. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 197 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Drake London. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Delay of game,
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We're likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Taylor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But but that's not what you're really playing for.
It's a quarterback sneak. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and sneak it here, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
So the Dolphins now down by 15. A minute 46 to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Completes to Njoku.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Bridgewater. Man open, here is Crowder. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.